الله ربي والإسلام ديني ومحمدا رسول الله ويقيني.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. And a big welcome to our brother from the other side of the world, Sheikh Alaa Elsayed. May Allah preserve him. And we are highly blessed to have this opportunity to benefit from his experience and wisdom in that which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has gifted him by way of knowledge. And we ask that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless this majlis with acceptance and allow us to benefit, to take away from this wisdom that which we implement in our lives for an Islamic relationship or marital relationship, an Islamic household, and Islamic Muslim progeny. Without further ado, really, I don't think Sheikh Alaa requires much introduction. His words will speak for themselves, inshallah. And with having said that, I now hand it over to Sheikh Alaa to do what he does. Assalamu alaikum wa barakatuh.
All right, Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu. Can you hear me, guys? Okay. Okay, Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wassalamu ala rasulullah ba'd. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, my dear Muslims Islam. May Allah bless the Sheikh, wallahi, Sheikh Faisal, Shafiq. Too many Sheikhs I met in different places. So humble, so nice, so kind, so polite. In the voice notes, I actually did not expect to see a young, good-looking guy to meet. I thought, it was just, yeah. So it was very nice to see that, mashallah. And he came and met me with, casual clothes, made me feel comfortable. Jazakallah khair. May Allah bless Brother Anjum. Meets me with the lychee, pomegranate, and mangoes. What kind of invitation? I mean, this is, dude, solid. So I know that you were thinking of Sheikh Alaa, but this is milk Sheikh Alaa. So I thought, this is youth, right? Barbecue. I was ready to barbecue, ready to, you know what I mean? So tomorrow I'll wear a thobe, okay? Inshallah. Cool. So I heard you guys want to talk about marriage. All right? Let's talk about it. My style, as you know, if you hear it, gloves off. I just talk. I don't do this politically correct thing. We just talk about things. So you probably will hear a few things that you go, what? Did he just say that? But I'll keep it legal, at least, yeah, inshallah, because I'd like to come back to Australia, so it would be nice. So first of all, show of hands, who's married? Wow. There's more brothers married than sisters. Who's single? You don't want to raise their hand at all. This guy's raising his hand again. Sheikh. I know I've done this. I'm 75% single. I know, been there, done that, Sheikh. I know this guy. All right, if you're confused, please raise your hand. Because sisters don't raise their hand whether they're single or married. I'm very few sisters raise their hand. Because I don't know what. Wait, hopefully at the end of the evening, we're going to get some people hooked up. You good with that? Now we're talking. Cool. So, I'm using 3 adults. You've heard me before. Hence, we have candy. May Allah bless Brother Anjum again, sponsor for the candy thingy. I met Brother Anjum in Mississauga, in Canada. And I was given a lecture in Brisbane, right? Or khutbah, something. And the brother comes up and says, you look very familiar. I go, yeah, Sheikh. I don't know where I met you, but you look very familiar. He goes, homeboy, Canada, Mississauga, dude. Yeah, so I said, I can't believe this guy. Anyway, all the way around, and we meet him here. SubhanAllah, may Allah bless you, Sheikh. So we're going to talk about something called 4x4. The 4x4. It's online, just in case you want it, but inshallah, it's streamed and it's recorded. Just in case you want to go back to it, it will help you on being, first, I do proactive, not reactive for now. We can address issues if you're already married. If you're already married, I can't help you. It's too late for you. I'm so sorry. You're on your own. Move on. No, no. Don't worry. We'll be there for you, dude. So the four, I'm going to tell you about the art of choice, the art of choosing the spouse. It is an art. So you have to understand this is not just something that you go eeny, meeny, miny, mo. And you know what? My mom told me to marry this girl. They send it over by courier. You know what? I met her, all of that stuff. So there's an art. So I'll help you to be able to make the right choice, inshallah. So I will tell you the four things that I look for you sisters. Four things you look for in a brother, and the four things you look for in a sister, and the four steps that you have to make before you make your final decision, and full recommendation, inshallah, that will should seal the deal. So, okay, let's find out. First of all, I have to tell you, that this is I'm going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about it. Then I'm going to ask you questions about what we talked about. That's called the three tells. Tell them what you told them. Yeah, tell them, then tell them what you told them. Hence, I'm going to have a competition between brothers and sisters. And guess who usually wins? I say this all the time with a saddened heart, already knowing what's going to happen. Who do you think wins, brothers? Usually the sisters. So you never know. Maybe in the Gold Coast, sisters don't take notes, and I can see them already taking notes. I have been looking at the brothers. Sheikh, we got it right here, Sheikh. Don't notes. No. These are no. I ace this stuff, yeah. All right. So here's for hoping. First, let me ask questions. Ladies first. Why do you think you want to get married? You know, when I tell the brothers and sisters, you know why? I want to get married, Sheikh. Okay, no problems. Why do you want to get married? So let's talk about why do you want to get married. Then we can go through the whole process, inshallah. Ladies first. Why do you want to get married? My wife is in the audience, by the way, so I have to be very careful on what I'm saying. أخوكم مزنوق. Yes, أختي, go ahead. To go to Jannah, mashallah, very good. Is it because your husband is here? Is that it, Yani? Very good answer, Sheikh. She's smart, mashallah. Okay, brothers, why do you want to get married? Come on, man, be real. Don't tell me what I want to hear. Just tell me what it is. Why do you want to get married? This one, to pull this bashful, shy stuff on me. I don't know, Sheikh. Isn't it obvious, Yani? Yeah, 89%, the survey says, research shows 89% of men, when they were asked why they're going to get married, they gave them one answer. And guess what answer that is? Yeah, I don't have to tell you. I'm pretty sure you know. Yeah. Listen, I'm a guy. I know they call me Sheikh Alaa, but I never really called myself Sheikh Alaa. It was just labeled. Khalas. When I tell the brother, it's Brother Alaa, they don't know. It's Sheikh Alaa. Oh, okay. Cool? So we already know. But give me something else. Other than that, other than the obvious. Why do you want to get married, brothers? Good for you. Start a family. All right, sisters? Why else? I don't know, Sheikh. I didn't think I was going to be asked questions. I'm here to get away from my husband. This is my time now. Let this guy take on something, Yani. All right, let me help you out. Who amongst you got married to raise the next Salahuddin? Good for you. Do you know the story of Salahuddin, radiallahu anh, wa rahmatullahi alayh? The father and the mother, the father was going to marry a woman. He says, listen, I want to marry someone that's going to liberate al-Masjid al-Aqsa. And the woman says, that's not my goal. I don't want to marry for this purpose. Another woman heard this guy saying these things. On the way out, he's already let go of that woman. Says, I want to marry somebody to liberate the Aqsa. He married this girl. They raised Salahuddin and liberated the Aqsa. That's what I'm trying to tell you. You have to have an intention for everything. In tasduqullah yasduq. If you're truthful to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, Allah will be truthful with you too. How many of you actually wanted to get married to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? Number one on the list, by the way. Why? Because the ayah said this. وَأَنْكِحُوا الْأَيَامَ مِنْكُمْ وَالصَّالِحِينَ. Allah give you, it's a command verb, by the way. It's not a proposal. It's a وَأَنْكِحُوا الْأَيَامَ مِنْكُمْ. You know what that means? Marry the single amongst you, or the single amongst you marry, or aid the single amongst you to get married. And then Prophet Muhammad, this is my number one. My number one is to please Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and follow His command in the Quran. Number two is follow the sunnah of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. How do you do that? Well, he said, النكاح من سنتي فمن لم يعمل بسنتي فليس مني. Marriage is from my sunnah. If you stay away from nikah, you're not of me. If you don't follow my sunnah. I hear there's some new Muslims here, so forgive me, I do speak in Arabic. I will make sure that I at least translate. If you're not, raise your hand just to give me a heads up. I'll translate it, inshallah. I take it for granted that everybody knows it. Okay. And then I have to protect myself. Why? Because it's the biggest fitna. What is the biggest fitna for you, brothers, according to Quran and Sunnah? No fitna here? Sheikh, you're in Gold Coast, Manny. Are you telling me marriage is my fitna? Sheikh, get real. Gold Coast is not marriage. Marriage is not a fitna. It's just... That's why the brothers, after Fajr, Sheikh, we go to the beach. We do Qiyam al-Layl and Niyam al-Layl. After this, we Khaylula, yani, Laylula. Or the brothers tell me, we do da'wah, beach da'wah. First time in my life I hear this terminology. I'm just saying. Okay. So Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, زُيِّنَ لِلنَّاسِ حُبُّ الشَّهَوَاتِ مِنَ النِّسَاءِ. Number one, Allah says, this lurement of life, this decoration of life, number one is women. أَخْوَفُ مَا أَخَافُ عَلَيْكُمْ. Prophet Muhammad, he says, the biggest thing I fear for you is fitnat al-nisa. Women. Ajib. So, it's half of your deen. Half of your deen. Do you believe it? Because Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam says, اضمن لي ما بين فكيك. If you guarantee me what you have between your jaws, meaning your tongue, and what's between your legs, I guarantee you Jannah. That's why the scholars say, if you get married, half of your religion is you're protected. All you have to do is watch this guy. Do you believe it? Ajib, Sheikh. That's why Shaitan doesn't want you to get married, man. He's going to make you go through loops. And it's going to make it so difficult. You know, the parents of this girl, they're going to, well, you have to have the Mercedes-Benz, you have to have the PhD, and you have to be a CEO, and you have to give her 100,000, blah, 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 and the gold, blah, 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 blah. And the guy goes, what? What is he? I just want to get married. I'm not applying for... Yeah. So I usually talk to the parents, please make halal easy. Haram will be difficult. Otherwise, if you make halal difficult, haram will be an easy. I don't condone it. I'm not giving you a green light, wallahi. But it's just a word to the wise, especially if the guardians are here. And I see some of you, inshallah. And then, obviously, all you have to do is make sure that I protect another sister, not just me. You understand, the best money you spend is the money you spend for the family. Intimate relations is rewarded as the best sadaqah. And there's 10 things I talk about online, just to scratch the surface. Now you understand that when you get married, even if you're married now, change the intention. You will get multiple rewards for doing exactly the same thing. Be a smart business person with Allah. Istijara ma'Allah. Who did this? Sahaba ridwanullahi alayhim ajma'een. For everything to do. When you come in the masjid, guess what? I'm coming for i'tikaf. I'm coming for the 27. I'm coming because every footstep I come to this, I'm going to get one reward added, one bad deed erased. I'm coming to a smile at brother's face, I get a sadaqah. I'm every ayah I hear, every lesson 20, and. Long list of things. Yes? The angels will do this, but when I come to the Fajr, I'm protected. The provisions are written in here. So many things that you can add on the list for anything you do. So from now on, here's your trick. Turn aada into ibadah, and do not turn ibadah into aada. Turn everything you do in life into an act of worship. How? Just your intention. That's it. Simple. All right. Sisters, I'm going to ask you to be honest with me and tell me what you're looking for in a husband. So that means you're going shopping. Shopping. Now you're talking are you talking to me? Yes. You go shopping. Brothers, I want you to take a mental note of what they tell me. Okay, guys? Why? Because they are your target audience. They're their end user. You want to get one of these girls. So you want to make sure that you hear what they want. So sisters, gloves off. And don't tell me, wallahi, just tell me like it is, man. What are you looking for in a husband? Go ahead. Companionship. What else? Taqwa. What else? I hear something else. Stability. Usually they look for stability and security. That's very big. That's high on the sisters list. What else? Friendship. Beautiful father? Be a good father. Trustworthy. That's one of the four. Go ahead. What else you got, sisters? Respect. That's number one on the men's list, by the way. What is it? Gentle? Gentle. Very good. Yeah, good luck with that. It's not going to happen. Where are those gentlemen? I know there's men, but where the heck is the gentleman gone, man? Okay, what else you got? Deen. Okay. Ukhti. Leadership. Good for you. What else you got? Yes, my dear sister in the back. Who? Affection? Yeah, good luck with that too. That's not going to happen. I'm just managing expectations. So I don't want you to be shocked when you get married. Where the heck is this list, Sheikh? You said go shopping. I'm looking for it. What else you got, sisters? Ukhti? Emotional intelligence. You are so far away, sisters. I'm just telling you, you're looking somebody from Mars to come down with all this list. It's not going to be these guys, I'm telling you right now. You're talking Chinese to me, as you're saying. I've been doing this for 30 years. I haven't met that guy yet. Okay, anything else? Poor sisters. Well, I just feel mushfiqa, yani. I feel sorry for these sisters. High expectations, yeah. Okay, I don't want to turn you off a light. No. It's all good. Don't worry. Allah Kareem. You never know. Allah has, yani, say kun fayakun. Maybe this guy comes with the six-pack, with the hair. I used to have hair. I remember those days. And all of that stuff you see now in the Bollywood movie. You're good? Anything else you want to add on this list? Mas'uliyah. Responsibility. That's Arabic. Is this Egyptian by any chance? I knew it. Mas'uliyah, bash. My wife is Palestinian. She's from Gaza. Hardcore. Atfal hijara, yeah? They scare tanks with the stones, man. So I have to be very scared. Yes. All right. You're right. All right, brothers, did you take notes? Now, can I ask you a question? What do you think your sister is looking for this list? Okay, let's be honest. This list I just heard, what are you really looking for? You know what sisters look for? These attributes? Another sister. You just described another sister. I hope you were paying attention though, right? So if I tell the sisters, tell me what you're looking for, I'm asking you to acquire at least some of these attributes or characteristics. Cool? Are you ready for a shocker? Okay, hold on to your horses. Brothers, homeboys, the hood, bring it. They can't see you. That's okay. Chill, relax. All right, brothers, I said gloves are off. It's your turn to go shopping. Please tell me for real what you're looking for in a girl. Go ahead. Peace. Peace of what exactly? Peace. Yeah, what kind of peace, dude? Okay, peace. Peace, brothers. That's it around. Yeah, good. It's a Gold Coast. Come on, chill, relax, man. It's just, I don't do this all the time, man. So I'm really, really enjoying this. Okay, what else you got? Don't be shy. Understanding. Very good. Pay attention, sisters. This is, again, your target audience. The hood. Why you guys don't want to say anything? Come on, man. Bring it, dude. Al-Huda. Waduda. Al-Waduda. Loving. Compassionate. Al-Wadud is one of the names and attributes of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And it's not love. Hubb is love. Wadud is different because Allah used mawadda for that purpose. I will explain that. Good for you, Sheikh. The loving, compassionate girl. What else you got? You see, brothers don't like shopping. That's it. Very, very content. You brothers are very easy to please, yani. MashaAllah. Nobody talks about the truth? Come on, man. All right, let me help you out. Attractive. Number one on your list, dude. Okay, let me tell you the truth. Now, men are physically based. Women are emotionally based. I talk about these secrets all the time. I may not be able to talk about secrets today, but maybe some other time. You see, men are physically based. That means you will learn to love the woman you're attracted to. Women are emotionally based. That means you will be attracted to the man you love. Simple. That means you get attracted first. Okay? I will tell you some key inshallah. Okay, let me tell you now according to Quran and Sunnah. Okay, guys? Sisters, ladies first, there are 4 things you should look for minimum in a brother. 2 in the Quran and 2 in the Sunnah. Here they go. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said in the Quran, Ya abati istajir, inna khayra min istajart. Allah yaftah alayk ya Sheikh. Al-Qawiy al-Amin. What's your name? What's your name? Adil. Adib? Alaa al-Din. أنا علاء without دين يعني. But say, MashaAllah. I hope I'm still a Muslim by then. Ya Rabb. حسن الخاتمة يا رب. But the Alaa al-Din, the homeboy, يعني, we have done good for you, brother Alaa al-Din. How old are you, Sheikh? 21? Are you married yet? I'm just saying, 21, good looking, he seems to know the Quran, and he's 100% halal meat. We're going to auction him off by the end of the evening. Okay, so ya abadi istajir inna khayra min sajat al-qawi al-amin, meaning what? Strong and trustworthy. These are the 2 things in the Quran. So let me explain that, and then go to the Sunnah. So when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, oh my father, hire him, which was Musa alayhi salam, hire him because of those 2 attributes, strong and trustworthy. I don't mean benching 300, squatting 700. Al-Tabari says qawi in iman, rahmatullah alayhi. The latter scholar says qawi in everything, strong in every aspect. Mentally, intellectually, academically, financially, emotionally, physically, everythingly. Yeah? Al-mu'min al-qawi khayru min al-mu'min al-da'if wa fi kullin khayr. A strong believer is better than a weak believer, and both are good. So, Amin, trustworthy. I don't want you to look for a brother called Amin. Any brother called Amin here? And says, I found brother Amin, Sheikh. Oh, Amin is trustworthy. Sheikh, you are Amin? There is a brother called Amin. For real? Are you married, brother Amin? Sorry, sister is off the market. Sorry. Is your wife here though? Hey, I'm just saying. I'm going to make trouble. Sheikh, I'm going to make trouble and leave. Sheikh, Shafiq is going to be on the hook doing damage control for 3 weeks after her leave. Who the heck where did you get this guy? Okay. So, 2 in the Sunnah. I know this hadith is debatable upon the scholars. I got it. Some scholars say it's weak, some scholars say it's Hasan. It's part of the Sahih. So either or, we'll take it. Even if the matn or fihi illa, we will take the ma'na to be Sahih, the meaning to be Sahih. إن جاءكم من ترضوا دينه وخلقه فانكحوه إن لم تفعلوا تكن فتنة وفساد في الأرض عريض. If a person comes to ask for your daughter's hand in marriage, he has to have 2 down payments. Swiss bank account and a private jet. No, he says deen and khuluq, religious background and character. Okay. Now you understand there are 2 together for a reason. The 2 khuluq and deen ukhti is there together for a reason, and qawi and amin is together for a reason. So qawi and amin for a reason. Why? Qawi is strong, trustworthy, amin. So if the brother is strong but he is not trustworthy, he will misuse and abuse his power over you. Simple. And if the brother is religious but has no akhlaq, that means he doesn't have the ABCs of Islam. It's all superficial. You know why? Because the purpose of the ibadah is the akhlaq. Go to Quran and you find it. When I talk about this, it's 1 hour. It's a 1 hour lecture, it's online. And I'm not going to waste your time on this one. I started a whole series in Brisbane on the akhlaq because of this. Yeah? طيب. Because a brother can act like Abu Bakr radiallahu anhu in the masjid, but when you go home, you act like Abu Jahl wal-'iyadhu billah. So your measuring stick is your wife. And that's why Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wa sallam said, the best of you men, who? Sawam, qawam, taqi, naqi, sakhi, jawad. Any act of worship? Did he say the best of you men fast during the day, pray during the night, give your money away, pray in jama'ah, all of that stuff? None. He said the best of you men, yes, the best to his wife. You want to know why? You can fool everyone, but you can't fool your wife. She knows your true colors. Get it, guys? So if you really want to know who you are, ask your wife. But ask her in a good day, yani. Okay. So now you understand why they're together. Brothers, it's your turn. I know you know the hadith, but let me just refresh my mind. Remember here, inshallah. There are تنكح المرأة لأربع. Now when I talk about this with the youth, I go to universities a lot and I talk to the youth. I says, dude, you know the hadith, you know the prophetic tradition. Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says, there are 4 reasons for women, for you to marry women. Men usually look for in a woman. You remember what they are, brothers? And guess what always comes up? Do you remember the hadith? Sure, I remember the hadith. What do you remember the hadith, Sheikh? لِجَمَالِهَا. Almost always the brothers remember this one. For her beauty. He says, okay, Sheikh, I got you. What else do you remember from the 4? Did I mention لِجَمَالِهَا? How about لِجَمَالِهَا? Wallahi, I heard you, Sheikh. I got لِجَمَالِهَا. Anything else other than that? Hey? Status, her environment, the family, the lineage. Very good. Number 3? Wealth, like Khadija radiallahu anha. MashaAllah. Number 4? Who the heck is talking? The man in the back? Oh, dude, what's your name? Amil? Nabil. Well, you got a talib ilm here, Sheikh. You got the secret of knowledge here. Nabil, how old are you, man? 19. Are you married? Not yet. Khalas. What are you looking for in a girl, Sheikh? You were quiet all the time, yani. I'm going to get it out of here. Don't worry. Sorry. Good for you, brother Nabil. He's right. So let me help you out. Are you guys? 4 things Prophet Muhammad ﷺ said, a woman, what brothers are looking for in a woman. Simple. But he said in the end of the hadith says, فَظْفَرْ بِذَاتِ الدِّينِ تَرِبَتْ يَدَاكَ. The true winning is the one, the owner or the possessor of the religious background. You know what idfar means? Comes from dhufur. Snatch this girl. Hung on there, man. That's the true success if a girl has a religious background. So I'm going to give you a visual. Hopefully you won't remember, forget. So Prophet Muhammad ﷺ says the deen is number 1. Religious background is number 1. Cool? So we're going to put it number 1. He also says beauty. So if she's beautiful, add a 0. She's beautiful. MashaAllah. She's a 10. She's also rich. Cool? Add another 0. That's 100%, man. And she also comes from a good lineage. Add another 0. She's batting 1,000. Now take away the 1, the deen. What do you got? You got 3 zeros, dude. Enjoy. You got it, guys? I hope you never forget this. Okay? Now, there are certain tricks in order for you to move on. All right, so I found this guy that has Qawiyan Amin. Remember, if a brother comes to you and says, meet me behind your father's back, is he Amin? No. Scratch this guy. He's not Amin. Now, dude, if a sister says you have to... anyway, I'm not going to go there. Because I went through this. So hopefully before you get married, you talk to me. I'll help you out. Okay, so let's find out a few other characteristics. Obviously, a big one is compatibility. Compatibility is huge. Yeah? If you're born and raised here, I beg you, do not go back home, get a girl from there. Or go get a guy because now you're getting old and you're desperate, you're panicking. And I'm talking from experience. Yeah? It won't work, dude. It won't work. She has no idea what the heck you're talking about. Language barrier. The environment she was born and raised is different than your environment that we're born and raised. Doesn't have everything that you're talking about. Is going to be a long time to get together. Now, whether she wants to come to Australia to get the paperwork or whatever it is, Allahu A'lam, God knows best. Now, I understand, guess what? Arranged marriages is the highest success rate, by the way. I'm not saying that. I'm saying compatibility. I'm not saying that. But long distance relationships don't usually last. And back home has a negative connotation. Yes? But if you came here fresh, you're just getting in and you want to get some, that's cool. Same with you. Yeah? It's compatible. So somebody like you. There's something I'm going to share with you. Dr. Tariq Al-Habib has 3 characteristics that he has to go, 3 categories. He says we are 3 categories. The first one is a child. Then you're an adult. Then you're a parent. What does that mean? We fall under these categories. So if I tell you there's a child character, what does that mean? Yeah. Self-centered, egotistic, you know what? Narcissist, all of that stuff. It says, mine, 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 me, myself, and I, the world revolves around me. What are you going to do about me? All of that stuff. That's a child. Now, an adult reciprocates. A child doesn't. If you talk about them, they're very interested. As soon as you talk about yourself, they will turn the conversation back to themselves. If you ask them, what do you like to eat? They will tell you, I like seafood. They won't even bother ask you what kind of food you like. That's a child. These are the heads. Like you can listen and give you a heads up to find out what a child is. Adults, not like a child likes to receive, doesn't like to give. An adult likes to reciprocate. For example, what kind of food you like? I like seafood. What about you? That's an adult. And parent is the opposite of a child. A parent likes to give, not receive. So for example, if you tell them, what do you like to eat? He says, it's not important what I like to eat. What's important, what about you? What do you like to eat? That's a parent. Got that, guys? So this theory will only work if you know what kind of person you are. If you're a child, what are you looking for? A parent. Simple, eh? If you're a child, you're looking for a parent, and vice versa. Usually, most people fall into the adult category. A worst combination is what? Child. It's a disaster. How about me? What about me? What about me? What about you? What about me? What about my feelings? What are my feelings? Mine. La hawla wa la quwwata. Yeah? It's not gonna last. Cool? All right. I'm also going to give you 4 steps in order for you to make sure that you make the right decision before you make your final decision. These 4 steps are istishara, istikhara, azm, and tawakkul. Oh, we got him now. Come right here, man. Yeah. I'm Brother Alaa, what's your name? Omar. Yes. MashaAllah. Are you single with Omar?
I'm married, alhamdulillah.
Go back over there. Is your wife here, Sheikh? Okay. Sorry, Akhti. I'm just making sure that he's protected from these sisters here. And that's why I told him, send him home. Time out. Just he was single, he would have stayed here because I'm just saying. You're single? Are you single? If you're single, want to get married, sit right here. Hot seat, dude, right here. Because I want to get married, Sheikh. True story. My wife is here. She can testify. In Malaysia, we were both invited to a conference. It's called Being Me. It was a women's only conference. And you know what? My wife was addressing certain things. I was addressing certain things. So we were on the stage together. I saw a brother that I met in Qatar, a new Muslim, mashallah, big, strong guy, good looking, and he was single. And I saw him in the backstage helping us with the Mercy Mission Al-Kawthar where we're used to be. And the brother, I said he was helping on stage. He says, "Come help me out with Sheikh, I need help here on the stage. Something, fix this guy, whatever." So the brothers came up. So I said, "Sisters, this guy is single." I said, "Listen, my wife is right here. After this lecture, I want you to go. If you're interested to meet this guy, go talk to my wife." Guess what? One sister came to talk to my wife, and these got married. Wallahi, they got married. And they're very happy. So I'm not worried at all about asking. Wallahi, I don't care. I will ask. If you're interested, let's do something. So I'm going to leave you with something. If you also want to do something, I'm doing the same thing in Brisbane. I'm hoping, Sheikh Shafiq, inshallah, we can work together to get you boys off the market, inshallah. Wallahi, it's one of the things I always look at. Always. If you want to get married, right away. Because half of your deen, it's a big fitna, man. And the new Muslims, these are the 2 things I actually concentrate on. But the 2 categories I concentrate on are the youth and women. Always, when I go to, always look after them. Okay. Now, the 4 steps you have to make before you make your final decision. So don't say I do before you do. Okay? Istishara, istikhara, azman, tawakkul. Cool? Before I take you there, I'm going to give you a secret. This one is according to Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani في فتح الباري لشرح صحيح البخاري. So Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani rahmatullah alayhi, muhaddith, معروف, مشهور, he says, do not look for deen first. Do not look for deen first. What? Is he going against the hadith? No. He says look for beauty first. You wonder why, brothers? Okay, let me explain it to you. He says look for beauty first. Why? Because if you come to Sheikh Shafiq's office, says, Sheikh, I want to get married. He says, what are you looking for? You want to tell him what he thinks, or you want to make sure that you're on his right side. Quran and Sunnah, Sheikh. The Sheikh comes and says, you know what? I got this girl. She memorized the Quran, 7 qira'at, go to 10th qira'at, to whatever qira'at you got. And she has the 6 books of hadith with the matun and an'ana with ijaza up to, right? Oh, Allahu Akbar. Then you see the sister. I'm not going to say she's not beautiful, because every sister is beautiful. Give me the proof. It's in the Quran. As I said, في أحسن تقويم. Allah says we created you in the best of fashion. So you don't have to worry about ukhti. You don't have to compete with anybody, because Allah says you are beautiful. Period. But it's not your type. You understand? The beauty is in the eye of the beholder. And I say this all the time. My brother does not like, he likes something the opposite of what I like. Absolutely opposite of what I like. My brother. Wallahi. So I'm telling you, it doesn't necessarily mean that we all like the same thing. Everybody likes something different, right? But she's not your type. Okay? But she's half of the Quran. She has the 6 books, everything. Quran and Sunnah, right on, man. Are you going to say yes to this girl? Of course not. It's not going to work. If you're not attracted to the sister, it's not going to work. You're going to be looking outside. Now, and that's the reason you look for beauty first. Because if she has the deen and you say no, what did you just refuse? You refuse the deen. But if you look for beauty, she's your type, but she doesn't have the deen, are you going to say yes? يعني شيخ يعني شيخ, she's 36, 24, 36 شيخ. You know, I بشوفه الشيخ في صحن الفول. This is an Egyptian joke for the sister. This Sheikh Wak Jagneem. So I see her face in the cereal bowl, man. I can't concentrate, Habibi. You know, I go to school, I think about her all the time. You know, what happened to Brother Muhammad? What you doing, man? He says, Sheikh, my heart is aching, my knees are shaking. It's true, I ain't faking. She doesn't eat bacon. Yeah, that's not gonna work. Okay, so now you understand there's a trick you also have to do. Make sure you do so. All right? Now, for the sisters, I want you to calm down. Like I tell the brothers some tricks, and I tell you also tricks. This joke was said by a woman, by the way. It's online, just in case you can call my bluff. I call it the building of dreams. What do you want to do, Sheikh? I want to get married. Sure. This building is full. On the first level, ukhti, there's a man that wants to get married. Great. Go in. Before you go to the office, on the elevator, it says, second floor is a good-looking guy wants to get married. Well, good-looking, you know, I'm worth it. I'm good-looking too. I deserve compatibility with this guy. Said compatibility is good. So I go to the second floor. Just before I go in the office, on the elevator, it says, a rich, good-looking guy wants to get married. Bling, bling, kitchen, I see that girl. No, you didn't. I'll see you outside. Then you go to third floor. Just before you knock on the door, it says, a sensitive, rich, good-looking guy wants to get married. Sensitive. Because all the sensitive guys are just so sweet around here. They're just not the marriage material, yani. So I go all the way to the penthouse. It says this floor was done specifically to prove that women will always look for something more and better that doesn't exist. This joke was done by a woman, wallahi. I heard it from a woman. You good? Khalas, alhamdulillah. Yeah. So your wife is passing on the amana for you. Here, I looked up and you take it. It's your turn. Okay, very good. Now let's go to the four. Istishara, istikhara, azm, and tawakkul. And I'm going to finish with this, inshallah. I'll give you the last four recommendations. And because of time, I'm going to leave the floor open to you. Okay? Attention span is 20 minutes. I think we're over that. Okay? Istishara is you're going to consult before you make your final decision. You consult the people who love you. You know that the brother lives in this area. I'm going to ask about the neighborhood. What's his reputation in the neighborhood? He went to the school. What was his reputation in the school? He goes to this masjid. I'm going to ask Sheikh Shafiq, how is this guy? Yeah? This brother works in that place. I'm going to go to that place. So I'm going to go in that area the brother went or the sister went. I'm going to ask about everybody that dealt with them. Everybody gives you green light, 2 thumbs up, I move on. Everybody gives you a thumbs down, cut your loss and move on. Okay? Now, everybody's telling me they're good people. Alhamdulillah. Now, I don't know what's hidden. I don't know what's in the future. Who does? Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. So I pray istikhara. By the way, it's called dua al-istikhara, not a prayer. It's a dua. You can do it after the prayer. That's okay because the scholar says after doing righteous deeds, you can make a dua. This is Sahih Bukhari, the 3 people that were in the cave. It's there. So you can pray Al-Fatiha and Qul Ya Al-Kafirun, Al-Fatiha and Qul Huwallahu Ahad, by all means, or anything else. Then you make dua. Ya Allah, if this person is good for me, my deen, my hereafter, blah, 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 make him mine. If them, keep him away from me and grant me something better. And now you don't have to wait for 7 days. You don't have to see a sign in your dream. You don't open the Quran and blindly go like this. And the first, because I get this all the time. You know, open the Quran, Sheikh. قالت الملائكة Allahu Akbar. She's an angel. I'm going to marry this girl. And says, وقال الشيطان أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. No, doesn't work that way. Okay? Dreams, we don't build on dreams. I tell you why. Because subconsciously, you store information for 3 to 4 days. So if you're thinking of something, you're talking about something, you hear something, you're watching something, it will come to you in the form of a dream. 3 to 4 days, subconsciously, you store all that information. So we don't count on dreams. However, how are you going to do that decision? Is based on factual, realistic happenings. Things like you're going to see this girl, you get a flat tire. Every time you go see a girl, you get a flat tire. You fix the flat tire, your engine goes on fire. You put out the engine, you change the car. You go through a red light, the cop will pull you over. You go on the left, it's a dead end. Then you go to the bank walking because this car is not working. I still want this girl. You go to the bank, you pull some money, you're overdrawing. You go borrow money to book the banquet is booked for life. Are you getting the hints yet? McFly, hello? Anybody home? Did you not get the hint yet, dude? Yeah? That's the hint. So if things get better, you move on, or easier. If things get worse or difficult, the door is closed, stop. You understand, guys? That's how you make a decision. Khalas. Now let's start. We're leaving you with something that how you start your life. On the right foot now, inshallah. And we'll finish with that, inshallah. To start your life, you understand there's a dua before you enter the house. Allahumma salli khair makhraj khair mawlij, all of that stuff. It's in Hisn al-Muslim. I'm an advocate of Hisn al-Muslim. Please raise your hand if you have Hisn al-Muslim. Fortress of Muslim. Good for you. Please download it on the app. Go to your app store, download it. It's a free app. And I always say, Muslims, we love free stuff. I'm here for the barbecue, by the way. Just saying. I love you guys and everything. You know what? It's like I'm paying my dues to eat some barbecue. Cool? I'm cool. I can be bought. Okay. So please understand the number one thing is make a dua. Okay? Now you enter which foot, brothers? You enter with the right foot. What do you say when you enter the house? Bismillah, Assalamu alaikum. So when you say Bismillah, evil spirits leave. Assalamu alaikum, good ones stay. First thing you're going to do is make a dua. You place your right hand on her forehead, grab the bangs. If you think that she's going to get offended, don't do it. Just say the dua. Allahumma inna nas'aluka min khayriha wa khayri ma jubilat alayhi wa a'udhu min sharriha wa sharri ma jubilat alayhi. Wallah, I ask you the best of her, that she was created for. Seek protection from the opposite. Cool? First thing you do with this girl is what? Pray. Do you believe it? First thing you do with your wife is actually pray. What? Sheikh, I've been waiting for 25 years, Sheikh. You want me to do what? First thing when I'm alone with my wife is actually pray? Don't you mean play? No, I say pray. You want to know why? Because I will ask the sister to follow your lead. And the first thing you're going to say is Allahu Akbar. Get it? So if this brother says Allahu Akbar, ukhti, you follow. This guy doesn't say Allahu Akbar, no soup for you. Got it? Okay? Now, you have a nice light meal to break the ice. وَقَدِّمُوا لِأَنفُسِكُمْ. Proceed for thyselves. Yeah? And then, when you have, every time you have intimate relations, you say this dua. Bismillah. Allahumma jannibna shaitan wa jannib shaitan ma razaqtana. In the name of Allah, protect us from shaitan and protect our children from shaitan. I thought this one I'm going to finish with, inshallah, is a joke. I actually thought it was a joke. It turned out to be a true story. So this brother heard this. You know, Sheikh, I want to start my life according to Sunnah. So remind me again of that. So blah, 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 blah. What is they think? Dua. Allahumma jannibna shaitan wa jannib shaitan ma razaqtana. So the brother kept repeating the dua, 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 dua. All right, but the evening, the wedding of and the brother saw his wife fully loaded for the first time. He saw her with no hijab, makeup, perfume, beautiful, everything. Yeah, for the first time. So the brother got mesmerized, and he forgot the dua. And he's going, سبحان الذي سخر لنا هذا. Thanks, William. Thanks, wrong dua, dude. All right, with that, I finish. Elvis has left the building. All right, now the floor is yours. Sisters first. If you have any questions about anything I said today or tonight, please go ahead. All right, brothers, if you have any questions about anything I said tonight, please go ahead. Habibi. Go ahead.
You elaborate on the closed door thing.
The closed door things, it's another course, Sheikh. It's actually called Behind Closed Doors. Do you believe it? Wallahi. There is a course called Behind Closed Doors I'm supposed to teach for Al-Kawthar. It's literally called Behind Closed Doors. And it's all about intimate relations. Okay. How do you know what? Yes. Yeah. Remember the four things you look for, and the 4 steps. This is your backup system. That's like a safety net, right? Yeah. So, any other questions? Sisters, please go ahead. Okay, the sister is saying, when you want to get married, it's a community affair. How much involvement should the family be in, and so on? Is that correct? Very good. So usually, if you have too many people involved, it's not going to work. Minimal. Go slow. Okay? So it's not advocated, and it doesn't things as is declared, and if it doesn't work, it's embarrassing. Yes? So go slow. So if you, for example, like a guy, if you have a brother, he goes after the guy. And if you have a sister, she goes after the sister. Or your mother goes to her mother. You understand? Or your father goes to something like that. So you need to work that way. But I do not condone that the brother goes up to a sister and the sister goes up to the brother. That's not, yeah? So let's start things halal. Otherwise, it's a shaky foundation, and it's not going to be blessed. So let's do what's the right thing to start halal. Got it, guys? Did that answer your question, Ukhti? All right, any other questions? All right, my turn? Okay, go ahead, Ukhti. Right. And sister is asking, everybody comes from a different culture. So what is your your opinion on different cultures? Yeah? Okay. So I personally think that if you're born and raised here, your culture is Australian. Got that? If you're born and raised here, you're not Somali, you're not Egyptian, you're not Lebanese, you're not Pakistani, you're not from South Africa and all of that stuff. And where the heck is the bananas? Come on, man. I know the drill. Most of the people I deal with is like I got it. So I'm a straight shooter. My daughters were given the green light for a Pakistani brother and an Indian brother. My wife can testify to that. I gave her the green light to marry an Indian brother or a Pakistani brother. It just didn't work out. Because they were born and raised in Canada. So their culture is Canadian. But who do we have a problem with when it comes to cultures? The parents. You got it. Not the kids. The kids are Australian. I was born and raised here, Sheikh. My culture is Australian. That's all I know, man. No worries, mate. Good day, mate. I'm just trying to speak your language, man. Shrimp on the Barbie. They would say prawns now. Shrimp is small, apparently. Prawns is supposed to be big, yeah? Or something like that. I'm trying to mend, yeah. I'm trying to fix it. Is it working? Yeah, it's not working. I know. Nice try, though. Okay, so we have to take the culture as long as ما لم يخالف نص صريح أو حديث صحيح. The ruling in Islam is we accept culture. As long as it does not contradict an ayah that is clear. There's no room for interpretation. Yeah? And a hadith that is sahih. Not mursal, nothing. Not da'if, anything else. Sahih. Hadith is sahih. Authentic. If we have that, we can't take culture at this time. Got it? So we said compatibility is part of it. So if you come here halfway from your life from back home, look for a sister from back home halfway also. That's here. Got it, guys? Same thing for you, sisters. Same thing. So culture is going to be a problem if you don't have the compatibility. Now, here's what happens. That's what the brothers tell me. You know, the brother is actually Iraqi, and he married a Pakistani sister. I know them well. Very good people, mashallah. So Sheikh, when I go to her place, tika acha jiji ke hala ke biryani nahari all of that stuff. So when she comes to my place, all this, you clear your throat very good with the Arabic language. I don't know. She doesn't understand what the heck I'm talking about. And the problem is, they think that the mother-in-law talking about her behind her back. Oh, Third World War coming up, I'm telling you. And this guy goes, I have no what the heck you're talking about. Yeah? So that's the problem. It's the parents that's the problem, not the kids. So if you're willing to do that, it's an uphill battle. Do it. How do you make your decision? You're 4x4. I just gave you that. You will know what's hidden. You know what's the future. If you ask Allah, Allah will tell you if it's going to work or not. Does that make sense, Ukhti? Does that answer your question? All right. Any other questions? My dear sister, please go ahead. Age gap, okay? Older than you? Okay, what's my opinion? The sister is saying in our culture, they say marry somebody older than you, mature and so on. All right, age has nothing to do with maturity. You understand? Yeah. I know a lot of brothers are very old and they're like so childish, it's not funny. I know young brothers are very mature. So mature, they're not synonymous with age and maturity are not one and the same. They're not. However, I am 10 years older than my wife. Okay? Just saying. Yeah. So I robbed the cradle and I'm enjoying it. It's a beautiful thing. It's halal, alhamdulillah, rabbil alameen. Okay? So you understand that the age difference, Ukhti, according to Sunnah, there was 40 and 25, 15 years difference. Who was that? Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam and Khadija radiallahu anha. No problems. Aisha and Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. We don't worry about that. It's halal. We're good with the age. But the compatibility is the issue. You understand, Ukhti? But the brother has to be able to handle this because you're going to oppress the sister. If you're so old, may Allah give you health, long, healthy, righteous life. And this is too young because in the end, Sheikh, I remind you of a hadith. A man came to tell Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, can I kiss my wife when I'm fasting? This is a young man, just get married. So Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, what did he say? He said, no, you can't kiss your wife when you're married. Another man came in, can I kiss my wife when I'm married? Shit. Yeah, go ahead, kiss all you want. Allah yadika saha wal afiyah, Sheikh. Nothing is going to happen. Capish? So I'm just saying, don't oppress a sister because you have too much bling bling and in the end she's going to suffer. Wallahi, I'm just giving you advice. That's all I'm saying. I'm not going to tell you what to do, what not to do, but I'm just suggesting to you because of these things. I'm almost 40 years in doing this. I used to say 30 years. I've actually looked it up. I'm almost 40 years doing this, not 30 now. SubhanAllah. It's just a habit that I say. Okay, so age, ukhti, is good. Yes, I do recommend the brother should be a little bit older than you. Yeah? Because under normal circumstances, it works better for a few reasons. With all due respect, don't take anything personal, please. The curves are different. I don't mean the curves. I'm just saying the curves of maturity and also and. Okay? Women mature earlier and faster. Agreed on that? No? Yes? They're going, yes. What's coming up? Yeah, I'm just waiting for what you're saying, huh? Help. Where's the big guy when you need him? Okay. I'm just saying, sometimes I say a khutbah and I'm like blushing right now. I am like sweating, dude. If you can sell right now, I feel the heat. I feel the look. You see that look, man? Looks can kill. All right. One time I gave a khutbah about, duties and rights. And I made sure I talked to the brothers how to look after their wives first. Made sure of that. The following Jum'ah, I gave the khutbah how women should look after their husbands. Dude, Wallahi, I had a lineup. Before I go to my office, there's a musalla, there's an area, I go to my office, few steps. There's sisters waiting for me. Wallahi, shit. I had sisters lining up for me, and man, they were like stuck. Yeah, it was tough. Emails, voicemails, phone calls. Yeah. So I am afraid. I am very afraid, and I'm being honest about it. Okay, so I have a few minutes left for you, inshallah. So let's answer that. I do recommend it, ukhti, because of a few reasons. Among them is the longevity of things, because just things happen along the way, and we'll just move on. Taxi, I gotta go. I can forego this barbecue thing. I am done. Any questions? No? Fantastic. Let's move on. I have a few questions for you now. This is a competition. Are you guys ready? So this is tell them what you told them, right? That's the 3 tells. It's the 3rd tell now. I told you what I'm going to talk about. I already told you. Now, tell them what you told them. Now I'm recapping in a summary of a competition between brothers and sisters. All right, sisters. There are 4 things you look for in a husband. 2 in the Quran, 2 in the Sunnah. Who remembers these 4 things? Uh-oh. Okay, one sister, alhamdulillah, came to rescue. Go ahead, ukhti. Right? Okay, this is the Quran. That's the Quran. What? Give me the 2 in the Sunnah. Right on. Deen and khuluq. So, I guess 2 of you. Listen, take it, sniff it, lick it, and pass it to the sister, and you share it. No, I'll be, okay. No. We have plenty. This man is generous. Hi. Oh, that was horrible. Nice sharing. You see, I threw it, another sister caught it, and she gave it to her. If that happens to you, brothers? If somebody can take it, psych! Find the keepers, man. Okay. Good for you. Brothers, 4 things in the hadith to women that are with 4. Who knows the 4? Dude. Dude. Okay, finish. You got it. No, I'm not going to finish that. That's all I asked. You good? Oh, so close yet so far. What's your name, my man? Nasruddin. You're good, man. MashaAllah alayk. Very good for you. Proud of you, man. All right, sisters. Why is Qawi and Amin together? I have no idea what you said, but you're absolutely right. The women are always right. Okay. Because if he's strong and he is not trustworthy, he will misuse and abuse the power over you. Very good. Brothers, why is khuluq and deen together? Sheikh? You got it, my man. They're one and the same. Sorry. Oh, nice. MashaAllah. Because if you don't have the akhlaq, that means you don't have the deen. I don't care how short your thobe is, how long your beard is. You have the kufi, you have the miswak, all that. Luzum al-shughul, you know, the iddah. I have everything to prove that I'm blah, blah, blah. It doesn't work that way. Very good. Sisters. Give me the 4 steps that you have to go through before you make your final decision. I actually didn't explain, but I mentioned it. Yeah. Azman tawakkul. I didn't go. Okay, so if you get the istikhara, I have to follow that sign. That's called فَإِنْ عَزَمْتَ فَتَوَكَّلْ عَلَى اللَّهِ. If I'm determined to follow that sign, I put my trust on Allah. Very good, my dear sister. MashaAllah alayki. Okay, very good. Brothers, give me the sunan, how to start your life on the right foot. No. Who remembers the sunan to start your life on the right foot? I just remember one thing, Sheikh. Try to remember something else. Who can take us through the beginning? Straight from the beginning till the end. Try. Do your best. You don't have to remember anything, but just at least give me the warm and fuzzy feeling that I was heard. That you were literally listening to anything I said today. Say again? Okay, not looking. You already got married. You're coming now into the house with the sister, with your wife. Pray. Very good. So one thing is you pray. Very good. What else did you remember? Eat a night meal. Very good. So because you don't want to go to sleep. And also proceed. You break the ice. What else do you remember? Make dua before you enter the house. You're on the right track, my man. What else you got? What foot do you enter with? Enter with the right foot. And what do you do with the sister? First thing you say. Bismillah, assalamu alaikum. Very good when you enter, but there's a dua. I asked you to ask Allah for something. Remember the brothers? Help him out. Oh Allah, I asked you the best of her, the best she was. Allahumma inni salamtu khayriha wa khayri ma jubat alayhi aw jabaltahu alayhi. Both okay. Oh Allah, I ask you the best of this girl and the best that she was created for, meaning her akhlaq and demeanor. And I seek protection from the opposite. Very good. There's one more. Give me one more, dude. The obvious. Right on. The dua before you have intimate relations, that guarantees that your children will die as Muslims. You understand? The scholars say that dua will guarantee your children will die as Muslims. Does that mean your shaitan will not touch him? No. But they will die as Muslims because we're human beings. Got it. Very good. What's your name, my man? Danielle. You did good, Danielle. How old are you, dude? 20? Are you married? No, unfortunately. Good for you. All right, we'll call it a tie. This is your tie break question. Okay? The tie break question, you will get one of each color. That's 5. Not 1, 5. Yeah, now it's worth it. But here's the catch. The tie break question is open for both brothers and sisters. Yes, it's a competition now. It's a tie. What means is I will say the tie break question, and as soon as anyone raises their hand, I stop. If you raise your hand, I stop. I don't complete or repeat the question. And you answer the question according to what you heard. If you get it right, you get 5, not 1, and your team wins. If you get it wrong, the other team wins by default. And your team members will hate you for life. No pressure. You ready? Okay, here we go. Can I ask my wife to come here, please? Because I need you to keep an eye to make sure that we're safe. Yeah? All right, just to be on the fair side. This is my wife. You know, as Prophet Muhammad says, هذه صفية زوجتي. Yeah? So nothing. All right. So please keep an eye. So we'll make sure that it's fair. It's fair enough. All right, here we go. Tie break question is: According to Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani, what should you look? Did this guy come in first? You want to tell me why? You got it. You got it. Just think about it. Deeper, dude. Dig. Dig. This is an opportunity I long for. I have lived for a long time. I am 60 years old in order for me to understand how old I am. You got it. You got it. But just think. Give me a bonus. Why did Ibn Hajar al-Asqalani say you look for the beauty first, not the deen? Right on. Brother Nasruddin, you got it. You made us proud. He said, look for deen first. Look for beauty first. Because if the girl has the deen and you say no, you said no to the deen. But if the girl has the beauty and doesn't have the deen, you're going to say no, I'm hoping, yani. But you said no to the thingy. 1, 2, oh my God, it's getting worse. 3. The wind, the stars are not aligned. 1 got, oh dude. Very good. I can't believe it, but the brothers won. Allahu Akbar. MashaAllah. All right, with that, I thank you. My mom thanks you. My doctor thanks you. Thanks for flying with Air Canada. Enjoy the rest of the flight. May Allah bless you for having me. May Allah bless Sheikh Shafiq, Hafidahullah, for having us. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make all the singles here married soon. Say Ameen. We come in. Ameen. Ameen.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. I think you will all agree with me that that was a very enjoyable, highly insightful presentation by Sheikh Alaa, Hafidahullah. And it reminded me of something I read a long time ago by Ibn Taymiyyah, rahimahullah. He says, when somebody knows something well, he's able to explain it well and easily. And perhaps in today's vernacular, that if somebody knows it really well, then they can joke about it as well. So may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to put barakah in your knowledge, inshallah, and allow us to benefit from it. With that, it is Isha time, and Sheikh Alaa will be with us tomorrow again, inshallah. So please take the opportunity to benefit from his wisdom. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept this majlis and not let anybody depart except that he has forgiven their sins and he has alleviated their anxieties and that he has answered their du'as. Ameen. Subhanakallah wa bihamdik. Ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilayk. Wassalamu alaykum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
الله ربي والإسلام ديني ومحمدا رسول الله